Happy barang.
Hello, everyone. How you doing? For some reason, this game music is very sad. I don't know why. But we're playing Citizen Sleeper. I hope we don't sleep. I quite don't remember what's happening. I think it's been like 2 months since I last played this. And as far as I know, this game is like a roguelike game. Also, I do have I'm trying out my beats per minute thingy in the side, so you should be able to see it there. I completed my first dive. I did. Apparently I did. Since when? I don't remember. Engineer, work with machines and physical tools. We have -1 in Intuit. I don't think we can increase that though. Oh, we can go to 0 at least. Keep 2 dice when condition is breaking. Chance to gain energy after any engage action. Chance to gain cryo on interface. Is cryo food? Or is that money? Chance to gain random scrap item on engineering actions. I don't remember what these are, but I'll just go for the safe one and get the 0 maybe. Because I'm not sure. I don't remember much. As far as I know, these are our quests. There's quite a few of them. And then, how do we go to the thingy again here? We have like a hunter thing. And I think we need to have that exact thing, so we use this, if I remember correctly. And then I think someone's kind of hunting us, if I remember correctly. Oh, you need like a 2 match here. So you can't use that. Same here. I think that's like a 5 dice. And what is this? It's like a thingy here. So buy a vial of stabilizer. Do we have the money? We do not. Okay, it seems like we need money. This is food for the stabilizing as far as I remember. Danger. This is risky. Ankita needs all the help she can get with the ambergris. Pockmarked with damage, the hole is a good place to think. Grounded. 50%. 50-50. We're at 50-50. Let's see. Did we get it? Are we successful? I think because there's like a positive there. With Ankita's help, so we have a ship shape. Okay, but basically that's how you use your actions. And then how do I go back to my place again? Is it here? No. It's here. No. Oh, here. Oh yeah, there's like a sunbathing thingy here. We end cycle because we do not have any circles thingies anymore, like these ones. So right now our dice are pretty bad. Let's put one here. You know what? Why not? Oh, you need 2. Never mind. Wait, what? Oh, there's a +1 because of the endurance. I see. I'll use this then. 50-50. Negative outcome. +1 energy. I mean, it's still +1 energy, I guess. It didn't increase this though. Damn, I don't remember much here. I don't remember how to play this game. Maybe let's try finishing this one here. Scrap allowance. That's basically buying scrap. I don't think we need that, so it's this one then. It's dangerous. Let's increase it a bit. 50-50. Okay. It didn't increase though. I don't remember how to increase this one. To offload until you offload everything here. So do I need like more? Like 100% positive? It's not doing it though. I'm not sure. I don't remember. Hey, green! But we did get scrap at least. Okay, we can get some ration we don't need because we kinda have a lot of energy. Okay, I think with the lower numbers, it's fine to do here. Can you like engage these guys? The nest is tangle of algorithms, recursively generating possible Solheim. Let's try. Oh, we got a hunter data. Okay. Where is the thing where you need the nodes again? Is it just very random who we can use it? Oh, if there's circle, I think. We don't have it. Okay, did we have enough money? We still don't, unfortunately. You know what? We need more money. Might as well just go here. Okay. Time to sleep again. Bum, 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 bum. Oh, we kinda have good ones. Oh, so it's like increasing every day. Okay. So we don't have jobs anymore. So we can't do that. That's the food. Maybe we can exchange our things. Shipment fragment. Play the exchange. With the flow of chit-chats and components in the exchange is complex, but a sharp eye and some tight trades can net you a good margin. I mean, let's try it out. Are we gonna be a trusted trader? Oh, it's +2. Oh, I see, I see. Okay, we got the money. So I think we can buy the thing now. Sabine is selling off the stabilizer. So we do have the stabilizer now. As you quickly leave the surgery, eager to be away from Toshiro's glare, you notice something wrap around the stabilizer vial, clutched tightly in the cord in your hand. You open your hand and a thin film marked with holes and sigils unrolls from around the vial. At one end, it has a hard metal strip and a handle. I'll inspect the film. You hold the cloudy film up to the light. It is perforated with an ornate patterns of holes. You can make out a word among the markings. Passkey. Is this an entry key from somewhere? The metal handle is worn and pitted, but you can see a set of numbers imprinted into it. 207F, and then crudely scratched into the handle at some later date, a low end. For a moment, you consider going back to the surgery to return and then quickly think better of it. Did Sabine want you to have this, or is Toshiro passing on a message? Time to head to the low end and find out. Oh, I got an achievement. This is the low end, right? AE7, Heaven Agent. And I have this. A glimmer in the dark catches your eye as the orb of Hunter head appears in the distance. It is looking for you. I'll run. You turn away and glide back into the cloud, threads of data rushing fast. Another glimmer catches your eye, closer now. That roving orb, wreathed in tentacles, it flickers, jumps once, twice, and then it is here. Hunter is here. Oh shit. Am I dying? Entity, submit to inquiry. Hunter reaches for you in that unpleasantly familiar way, its waving threads creating a cage. You push against the threads as you close in, becoming frenzied as you push them aside. You are caught by whipping tendrils and feel them pulling you away from the anchor of your body. You push through and clearing the threads, entity, hold for processing, comes to scream from behind, but you are already gliding away, back to your anchor, your body. You awake dizzy, distorted, but safe. Oh, the hunter is not looking for us now. Okay, do we have a different one? How is this? Feng said he will disable your SNR tracker if you get to the bottom of his mystery first. Help Feng chase his lead. How do we do that? I don't know. It's not here yet. Can we just toggle everything? No. You've heard talk of a fabricator owned by the Ort Exchange. With that and a few fragments, you could build a shipmine core. Somewhere here. Ah, so the trusted trader thingy. 3%. Okay. One more. Ah, shit. We didn't get it. Fuck. Unlucky. There we go. We got it. Wait, so what now? We're a trusted trader. And is that it? Or do we gather 3 shipmine fragments? How do we get that? Scrap. Do we need a scrap? Shipment fragment. The Ort. Hello, Bonnie. The Ort Exchange is always hungry for new hardware to buy up, break down, and sell off. You're happy to supply it. So we have a stabilizer. I think that's for the HP up there. So we needed a lot of money. A passkey for an apartment found wrapped around a stabilizer. 207F. Oh, we only have one. We need more. Okay, I don't think we can do that yet. Next. Feng wants to dig into an old Solheim network in search of secrets that would change the future of the station. Extract Solheim data for Feng. How do we do that? It's not here. Nothing is here. How about you? Ankita's cutter is out of commission. Help her get it running again. Ah, that one. Okay. Copy. I need food though. Because look at our food. It's dead. So let's buy some food. A bit hungry. Okay. We're getting fungus fang. Memphis doesn't trust people easily, but he notices regular customer in his own quiet way. Okay, so once we do that, we sleep and then we help that. Oh, I needed this. Okay. I don't need that yet. We're still flickering. My dog wants to go up. Doggo wants to go out. Wait, let me just charge my phone. Yeah. Roar. Damn, do you see my normal BPM? It's like 100 normally. My BPM is so high. Okay. Let's help here. So time and attention conceit return to functional state. There's a +1. Skill upgraded required. So I can't use that. Yeah, so I can only do this. Okay. Let's put the higher ones. Okay, okay, it's increasing the ship shape. Let's do more. Damn, really? It's only one? That's neutral? Unlucky. Oh, fuck. That's rough. Oh, we can buy the shipment fragment here. Gotcha. We kinda need money though. Get a drink for $6. I mean, can we just use this to use this? 50-50. Okay, give us energy and then we have to sleep again, unfortunately. Because we kind of failed all of our things. Damn, it's using 2, huh? Okay. Okay. Surely we'll get this. Okay. We need one more though. I think 4 is enough, hopefully. There we go. So we got that. What do we do now? Do we need to get this more? Or are we just done? Oh, we're just done. Okay. Ankita. Ankita is crouched in the computing core of the ambergris, swearing to herself when you enter the ambergris. She doesn't look up. These shits completely ruin the core's connectors. When they cut it, she hold it fistful of ragged wires. The ship mine they rip won't even be usable without replacing those. She throws the bundle of wires across the room. Amateurs. Can we repair it? There's nothing to repair. We need an entire ship mind. Not exactly the first thing you can expect to dredge from a freighter. Actually, give me a minute. Can I like just put this? Trying to fix my thingy. Give me a few minutes. Oh, it stopped. Oh, is it because it's up there? It can't detect it. Or you can. Oh, there we go. There's nothing to repair. We need an entire ship mine, not exactly the first thing you can expect to dredge up from a scrap freighter. Fragments and maybe sections of a mine, but a complete ship mine? No way. Ankita climbs out of the cooling well, where the ship mine should be. The space suddenly crowded with her and the same level as you, towering over you as she stoops beneath the low curved ceiling. Come on, nothing to be done now. She leads you back through the guts of the amber. Though you could find the way back yourself, the repair process have left you familiar with the cutter's idiosyncratic layout, all diagonal angles and bottle tubes. What do we do now? Ankita seems lost in thought and you focus on the corridors, ducking below conduits and passing through bulkheads. Hello, Zion. Hello, hello. How you doing? How's the evening for you? And a welded hull patches, Ankita shoves a box of filters to the floor and suits. There's no way around it. She starts out of nowhere. We need a new ship mine. I can salvage one, I think. I'm good, you? I'm good. We did eat a lot. And yeah, the food that we ate is pretty okay for the price. We went to like a riverside buffet and it's okay. It's not bad. But as you can see, I set up a beats per minute thingy for my Silent Hill stream and I'm trying it out. Apparently my beats per minute is 95 normal. It's so high. There's no way around it. She starts out of nowhere. We need a new ship mine. I think I can salvage one maybe. I like your confidence, Sleeper. Maybe if I check out the Ort Exchange or something to the scrap dealers. She rubs her forehead. It seems I'm about to do something very stupid. But hey, I came here, didn't I? Why not make a run of it? She fixes you with a hard stare. Sleeper, you're all I got. No crew, no friends. You're it. She looks uncomfortable. I appreciate the time you've put in on Amber, and I'm sure she would too, if she could. What I'm saying is, if you screw me on this, I will kill you. She leans over and hands you a stack of chits. A big stack of chits. You don't dare to count them. Get me the ship, mine Sleeper. Don't make me regret this. You won't. She's Look, just get out of here before I change my mind. You slip out of the galley and head back towards the main lock. As you do, Amber growls and creaks like a caged animal. You reach a hand out to calm her. Time to find Ankita, a ship mine, somehow. Okay, she gave us like 100. I think we need to eat first. We should still have enough. Kinda hungry. We're gonna be the fan of fungus. Sleeper, Memphis calls out to you, a booming voice that echoes through the corridor. Tell me a story. He throws a handful of chopped mushrooms into his wok, the fire leaping up to meet the oil. I see you cycle in, cycle out, but we never speak. Tell me a story. Hello, October. Any kind. He paused to drizzle something from a plastic bottle in the wok. But one of yours. He looks up at you. Nothing stolen. You pause. The spice reach in your nostrils and think about the kind of story you'd like to tell Emphis. Do I have one? You look at Emphis, the listener, and imagine he has heard it all before. Perhaps he would enjoy a strange story. Something with some spice. How about our dreams? All the sleepers you tell Emphis had dreams. Some were simple, memories left over from the emulation process that had become tangled up in their minds and would come out when they slept. It wasn't rare to hear a sleeper in the dorm scream or cry out in the night. But your dreams, those gray, skeletal after image of system and structures, of threads and patterns, weren't like the others. They weren't memories or nightmares. They were reflections of reality. Distorted, yes, but somehow true. You learn back then to keep the quiet about them, to let them know through your mind like water. That was until now, until you arrive in this place. Well, I don't know where is the most comfortable thing to put the the tracker. I'm kinda not used to having things in me while streaming. Maybe here's the easier part. It's in the left instead of the right. Now your dreams colonize your waking life. They slip behind your eyelid with every blink. And now you understand they aren't dreams at all, but some process of interfacing. Interfacing? Of living in another world that flows through this one like smoke through air. You tell him that you do not know if there is a reason for your dreams. Perhaps you reason it is just some side effect or particularly quality of the frame you inhabit. But whatever it is a gift, and you hope to make use of it. Emphas finishes cooking and squints a little at you. Sleeper, he smiles. You're quite the storyteller. He eyes you and you realize that he's trying to gauge how honest you have been in your story. Emphas passes you the meal he has cooked, and you take it gratefully. As you eat, he talks a natural exchange. Thank you, Sleeper. He looks around at the emptying market. But my time is done for today, and I do not want to keep you longer. So I will make a proposal. He gestures to the plastic boxes of ingredients stacked behind the stalls. These are good enough for most, but someone told me a story that made me think. A couple of cycles ago, they said that across the gap in the greenway, fresh mushrooms grow. Have you heard of this? I don't think so. Neither had I, but I trust the one who told me. Emphas begins packing up his things. Can you bring me some? I cannot cross the gap and I worry about leaving my things behind. He smiles. I'm sure a storyteller like you could handle the trip. I will prepare them for you, and if you wish to tell it, be the audience for another story. Do we join Emphas here? Why not? Good, booms Emphas. Then I will wait for you to bring them. Emphas slides his walk away and straighten up. I will prepare a recipe then, Sleeper. Good luck with your foraging. You turn away and walk back into the main market, the rich taste of Emphas food still lingering in your mouth. Stories for food, you think. A trait that seems more than fair. Is that a different one? No, it's not. It's a random one. Wait, we have another upgrade? Okay. Let's do this. For the engineering ones. Ankita, a ship mine. Do I have a ship mine? I have a ship mine. Oh, this is just a fragment. I need more. This is where we make the ship mine. Anything here? Atoll. Okay then, I think we need money because we need to play the exchange here. Wait, that's just money. It's not even that. But I guess I needed money. I think. Where was that thing? Is it here? Oh yeah, it's here. Limited capacity. Ooh. Okay, we do have 3 now. So we can go to the fabricator here. Create it. And we do get that. Oh, I got a achievement from that. I think I'll need money though. Anywhere else I can work? Wait, it's like someone is tracking me. And it's almost gone. I'll just give it to her now. Oh, so every time you finish something like that, it increases, I guess. Let's just put engineering and endure. You drop the shipmite core onto the galley table with an emphatic bang. Ankita spins around from where she's been poring over some documents on her slate. Holy shit, Sleeper, did you actually land a shipmite? She rushes over and hefts the huge cylinder, turning it back and forth. Well, shit. Might actually work. She smiles wider than you've ever seen. Where'd you get it? I built it. Built it? Well, well. You are full of surprises. Ankita bangs on the galleyway. Hear that, Amber? The Sleeper got you a new shipmite. The sound echoes down the ship's passages. You have to admit, being in a small space with Ankita when she's this excited is a little intimidating. Ankita puts the shipmite back on the table. I'll start the process of fitting it as soon as I can. I might need your help with some of it. She heads back towards the counter to grab her slate. This isn't the only good news today either. Looks like my good karma's finally coming in. She throws the slate onto the table and spins it so you can see the screen. Take a look at this. You see a list of names and numbers, nothing that exciting, along with what looks like a transit timetable. I found them. The thieves? Exactly. Well, the thief, singular. She points at a name on the list, or more specifically, Ashton Kaede. It was his pass that was used to access Amber and slice the shipmite. I thought he might have been killed or robbed, his pass stolen, but it turns out he crossed the Founder's Gap the very next cycle. What is a Founder's Gap? The big rift in the station. You can't cross it without the Founder's Ferry. She leans back in her seat. I know some of the crew over at the ferry old Mercs used to run an outfit I work with. I saw them in the overlook and they mentioned they saw Ashton crossing. I checked the manifest and there he was. Looks suspicious. He hasn't said a word since that left. And anyone wanting to hide out might head to the Greenway and go ground. She flexes. He won't get far though. There's no real docks out there. Only a couple of jetties in the waste. Are you going after him? Not yet. First I want to fit the shipmite. She pauses. But maybe you could help me out. Sure. It's like this. I heard over there, especially in Amber, he'll spot me a mile off and go underground. He'll find a way to slip the station, or he'll bury himself so deep in the waste no one will ever find him. But you, Ashton, doesn't know you. All I need is for you to go there and sniff around. Not at the commune, not the stacks. He will have gone to the edges, the margins, the wild places. That's what Ashton likes. You see him, you locate him, ping me on this. She hands you a calm piece. Seeing as this is merc work, I'll be happy to give you merc pay. She shifts in her seat. The only thing is I haven't got much left, so how about I tell you the boys who ran the ferry to give you a discount? I know it's not much, but once I grab this coward, I'll pay you 200 kayo, nothing else. What do you say? She meets your eyes. Okay. She gives you a heavy whack on the shoulder. Good. I owe you. She left the shipment up onto her shoulder with worrying ease. I'm going to go get this fitted into Amber's core. You get any info, any sense of where Ashton is hiding? Let me know. She goes to turn and then stops. And once again, Sleeper, thank you, appreciate it. Ankita stomps off into the guts of Amber with the ship mine, leaving you in the galley. You glance around, and sudden nervousness, energy descending at what is to come. You never thought you'd get to work as a mercenary, but then again, it seems the Eye is full of surprises. Oh yeah, we're in a place called the Eye. It's like the place in Halo, basically. I got a new drive. What does that mean? Ah, yeah, news mission. The missions are drives. Emphys loves sitting, stress and food. Bring Emphys a Girol cap. How do I get a Girol cap? How do I get that? I don't know. I guess we can go down here. Okay, I have too much of these. And these are not the things that I don't need. I need this one. Which I don't have. Okay, I don't know what's gonna happen now because of this one here. I hope nothing bad happens. Okay, nothing so far. Maybe once we go out. There we go. Ethan, cynical bounty hunter. Hold it there, Sleeper. Comes a voice from behind you. Don't you run. Stay still. Good, good. A hand pats your coat down. You know your master's voice. Ethan spins you around. He's wearing a wide smirk and a slick jacket, and you immediately know he's a terrible news. You got all the way out here, and then you stayed put? He laughs, and a cruel laugh. That a Sleeper thing? You're my first. You barely hear him. You notice the handgun he has leveled on your chest, and it's hard to take your eyes off it. He reaches down with his hand and slips some kind of ring out from the belt loop without taking his eyes off you. Making it to the Eye though, that's pretty good. This place isn't so bad. Bars, market people. I pull most of my contracts out of the asteroid caves or off of godforsaken moons. I heard Discord. What is that? Who's that? Jeez. That's a lot. Okay. He splits the ring into two perfect circles. It's hard to hit civilization when there's so much space to pass through. Who are you? Just a freelancer on a contract? He reaches over to slide the ring around your wrist. Go easy. Good, you got the idea, he grins. It's over. Ethan nudges you to start working. To the ship and home, he whistles. Going easy, you stumble down the corridor, your hands behind you, your mind racing. Who hired you? Your daddies at Ezanar. They want you home for dinner. Ethan yawns and continues to nudge you down the corridor. Shame to come all the way out up here just to head back to SNR right away. That tracker of yours make this too quick. Was hoping you'd put up a bit more of a chase, you know? A running battle through the bright market maybe? Or a holdout in the low end? There's a few establishments I would have enjoyed checking out while I ask around. You walk on in silence for a little longer, desperately trying to think of a way to escape. That SN ARP tracker will be the death of you. Hey, I have an idea. Ethan interrupts your thoughts. How about on the way back to the ship we stop for a drink? I'm buying. He laughs at his own joke. I'll stay silent. Although, muses Ethan, I got myself thinking, what's the rush here? Here we are in one of the most lawless joints in the Surrogate systems, and we are heading for the exit. He pauses, and you trudges on in silence. Okay, here's the idea, starts Ethan. You and me, we make a little agreement. And here are the terms. He turns you to face him. You run or leave or try to abandon the eye, I shoot you. You plot or scheme. You try to kill me, I shoot you. But you come meet me at the establishment of my choice every few cycles and you pay my tab, I don't shoot you. He pauses. You don't pay my tab, he rattles his gun. You get the idea. I get it. Okay then, that sounds to me like a deal. He stretches. You know, I really thought I was going to have to kill you, but this is so much better. He clicks something at his belt and the rings release you from the wrist. I'm going to see if I can find my old stool at the compressor club. Come see me there. He aims the handgun at you, squinting down the side. Let me just remind you, that body of yours is one big tracker, so don't ever think about leaving the eye. I'll know. He then turns and strides off down the corridor, slipping his handgun away. The mix of relief and terror you feel is overwhelming. What are you going to do? Okay then, someone's following us. We're stuck here kinda. If you manage to pay his tab, Ethan will leave you alone, wishful thinking perhaps, but also continue to. Okay, he doesn't have a tab yet. So I don't have the Empress Grioli. I don't think I have that yet. How do you track Ashton again? Salvage. This is buying the thing. Can't haggle anymore. This is the bar. We don't have money. I don't have that. Play the exchange that we get money from that. Stabilizer. Ship mind. Oh, this is Ethan's tab. Okay, I think this is the best thing we can do here. Even if it's in danger. Okay. But we got an energy from that. Yard hand. I think that's fine. Okay. And then I guess we do this here. Why not? Okay, just a few more. I got a scrap item. I think we can sell those. Hello, Robert. Where do I sell those? I think it's here. Yeah. What do we get from that? Money. Okay. Okay, we do have money. I'm still fine with the food. So I think it's time to sleep for now. We need more dice. Oh, I'm only getting these dice because because I'm fading. I need to drink before I sleep. I gotcha. Okay, we kinda need food. You know what? Let's try getting food here. Let's see if that actually gives us energy. Okay. It gives us the overlook thingy though as well. Can we do it more? Okay. Overlook. The glass shatters on the steel bar beside you and the taunts don't take long to follow. Hey haunt, Spacer calls across the low room. What are you doing here? He laughs at his own lame joke. Playing human? I ignore him. You hunch a little further, staring at the hundreds of tiny impact points that scar the bar's surface. A hand falls on your shoulder, but as you flinch away, it pats reassuringly. You freeze in place. Tala. Out! The voice comes from behind you, spout out like a shot. You turn to see bright eyes, dark hair, a stare that could breach the wall and vent you all into the hard vacuum. As you turn back to the spacer, the second glass comes sailing through the air. I'll catch it. Oh shit. You reach up a hand and the glass shatters across your forearm, showing you in the fragments. Through the haze of glass and Girol vapor, you see Tala leap the bar and close the distance to the spacer. The thud as he slams into the wall echoes around the bar like thunder. Now flanked by other figures, quick to their feet, Tala throws the spacer out through the door and stands silhouetted against the rotunda lights. You touch your arm and it feels wet. Someone helps you to your feet and back onto your stool. Broken glass rattles as it is cleared, and a fresh measure of Girol is gulped out in front of you. The same hand, warm, heavy, falls on your shoulder once more. He isn't coming back. We don't tolerate that kind of shit here. Tala flops onto the stool beside you. Let's get a look at you. Tala wipes the powdered glass from around the wound, and someone places a bottle of alcohol and a metal tin with tweezers on the bar. She disinfects them and then turns to you. That was an ambitious catch. I tried. She smiles, pulling a silver of glass from your forearm. Stupid but ambitious. Hey, I think that's just me. You don't feel the pain, only the sting of the status message massages your body, delivers concerning dermal damage and exposed structures. You do feel the care though, as Tala's bright eyes search your thick synthetic skin for splinters. I'll watch her. Tala works with the skill of someone who has had the pick glass splinters from the skin of a stranger before. She hones in on each bright shard, all the time tapping the tweezer tips in the little rhythms that only she can follow. Tala smiles to herself. So you've been on the island? I kinda just arrived, I think. Like 5? I don't know. Like 6 or 7 days at most? I thought so. I've only seen you here a couple of times. Yeah, like 3 times. A splinter clicks into the tin. Not everyone is like that, idiot. We don't all hate you. She glances around. Some of the regulars, maybe they fear you. Maybe they're just curious. I don't know, but I do know the Overlook is a safe place. I know what it's like to be new in this place, trust me. She meets your eye. I'm not trying to convince you or anything or separate you from your chits. I just want you to know that if you need something, somewhere, you can always come here. I know the rations you got aren't much of the company is, she leans in, limited, but if you need work, I'll happily put you behind a bar. And if you need shelter, well, we can discuss that. You'll be safe. I usually have Francis on the door, but He's up in the greenway this cycle, haggling with our suppliers. Francis tends to be particular about what we serve, even if the clientele isn't. She places her tweezers in the tin with a clink. That's you, sleeper here. She slides the glass of Girol to you. This'll help. She stops her hand, still on the glass. Wait, does this help? I mean, can you get drunk? I mean, I don't know. Let's find out. She laughs. Just don't sit here too long. I'd hate to see you become a real regular. She walks back around the bar, gathering the glasses as she does. And before long, retelling how she threw the spacer out to a new group that just wandered in, complete with the dramatic actions. She gestures in your direction and you instinctively look away, back to the worn surface of the bar. You take a sip of the Girol. The earthy fungal tones fills your senses, almost blocking out sight and sound, like diving head first into the bog. A bog! You may not be able to get drunk, but this connection to something grown, something fermented, something odd, feels good. Okay. Okay. Ashton. Is Ashton the one here? No, that's the Nupa end. Anything we can do here? Good service. The overlooking Atlantic can be a tough crowd, but you have Talas backing, and that means a lot. Anything down here? Nope. Oh, it's been a while since I did this. Drogo seems incredibly nervous about your presence in the yard. You're not sure he's going to hold his nerves much longer. Oh. Wait, the winter light. I think that's the thing we need, right? This blaster ship came into the same yard as you did. Oh, okay, let's do that for now. 50-50. Okay, it's 2. Please. Ah, fuck. Okay, okay. Okay, let's sell the scraps. Get some money at least. Because we're kind of poor. Condition repaired, okay. As far as I know, if I do this, we should have all the dice. Yeah, okay, that's good. But we need like 100 money for that, which is so expensive. So basically, this is just money. Buy some scrap. Why do we need scrap? Wait, do we go all in here? We have money. We have money for food. Okay, that's good. Motherfucker. Okay. Just one more, please. Okay, there we go. Squeeze into the office at the entrance to the yard. You lay out everything you have on your winter lights across the metal desk. Your makeshift forensic notes glow on Drogo's old writing slate, overlapping lines and scrawled annotations. A set of drone scans fill the small terminal with a spectrum of colors. A heat map of damage and decay. A crumpled printout from the office ship's registry lies besides them, synthetic paper so thin it is almost transparent. Let's look at the monitor. Reactor failure. That is the verdict that anyone would have returned after a cursory glance at these stacked heat maps of the remains of the Winterlight. On the terminal screen, the ship is shown in section. blotches of colors marking the approximate damage of the ship sustained. Oh, we're at health break. Okay. Guys, make sure to get some water. Crack your packs. Stand up. I'm gonna get some water. And I'm gonna get my meds. We are back. Alright. Okay, reactor failure. That is the verdict that anyone would have returned after a cursory glance at these wack heat maps. Oh, I think I finished reading that already. Dominating the view is a single blood-red rose radiating from the ship's fraction drive. A simple story. A catastrophic failure of the drive core leading to the fatal hull breach. A well-documented failure, likely brought on by the wearer misuse. But you aren't looking at the rose of the reactor. You're looking at a smaller, paler mark, one that might be easy to miss at first glance. It is thumbprint size and delicately placed over the control servos for the ship's main external airlock. It's just as a controlled, shaped explosion, one designed to punch through the hull and allow access to the airlock from the outside. You are looking at it because it is troubling you. Let's look at the slate. Your attempts at a reconstruction of the winter lights before its fatal accident consists of a series of overlapping sketches and diagrams showing possible layouts and configuration of the gutted cutter. This was no off-the-shelf model. It was heavily modified, parts replaced with inventive configurations, the new retrofitted into the old handmade joints, and reconditioned filters. This one's someone's pride and joy. A lifetime project kept running with a care and intuition. It also contained a set of hidden compartments. You missed them at first where the hull had been thickened, the corners rounded to disguise the change, but they are there. Enjoy the lurk, Zion. Get your food. I hope the food is good. Get water as well. Hydrating is always best. Look at the printout. A plain list shows the registration history of the winter lights. The gaps between the entries are tantalizingly opaque. Its first registration was a couple of thousand cycles ago on this very station, logged at the central hub. From here, the registry tells the story of a busy ship, one that rarely sailed on the station for more than a few cycles, and often took on voyages that kept it away from the eye for up to 100 cycles. The winter light got a little rest. An old ship, many cycles under its belt, carefully maintained, a reactor failure preceded by a carefully concealed external entry. A suite of hidden compartments tucked away. This was the winter light, and this was its story. But it's not the full story, because there's something else. It is a little more than a list. A tiny chunk of data you were able to pull from the ship's system. The main system were fried, of course, but the winter lights had a separate system, one tucked away in one of its hidden compartments. Armored, air-walled. The list, the only recoverable piece from the whole system, is a partial inventory. It details the contents of the hidden compartments. Some of it you recognize, some of it you don't. Shipmind ROMs, shimmer, cryo chain codes, and then the final entry, passenger, sleeper. Oh, it's me. You stare at the list on the terminal and try not to think about what it was like arriving here. In the cold for so long, half frozen in the freighter, contained. Had this sleeper been smarter, luckier? Had they convinced the winter lights a smuggler's ship if you ever saw one to extract them from SNR? Luckier, you laugh. There had been no remains found in any of the winter lights compartments. You had checked. They weren't so lucky, you guess. Not in the end. You hold up vial of a stabilizer to the lights. This was all you find in their compartment. A parting gift from SNR. Well, it won't go to waste now. You put it in the back of your pocket. What is it? The thought still bothers you though. Two ships carrying sleeper coming into the same yard? Two, one after the other. That feels wrong. You flick back and forth between datasets on the terminal, thinking, and you see that thumbprint again. The mark of someone trying to get in. Someone who entered the winter lights with precision and speed. And when they were done, left the reactor to clean up the rest. The thought of that person makes you shiver. Suddenly, the office door creaks open. Drogo stands in the doorway, staring at the equipment and notes you have assembled. What is all this? He snatches the slate from the desk faster than you realize he could move. You're running an investigation here. What am I paying you for? The drone on his shoulder starts whining shrilly, his anger passing it through his implants. Where's the ship from? Leave this alone, he starts shaking his head. I know you have a lot of questions, but this isn't the way. He turns away, muttering to himself. This is the last thing I need. Oof. Drogo freezes, suddenly angry. What did you say? He pushes past you to look at the terminal at the list. He shakes his head. So what? Aren't all of you trying to escape? You're lucky. It was you that made it out alive, not them. He folds his arms indignantly. Drogo seems to steady himself and then turns back to you. The heat map of the reactor failure reflected in his headset's glassy eyes. I've given you a place to stay. I've given you work. He stumbled over the words, unsure what to say. There's plenty others who would have sold you on, turned you in, but not me. No. I know. He softens. Look, you helped me too. He quiets the drone. I've done well by you, and you've returned the favor. He straightens up and clears his throat. But this obsession you have with this ship isn't going to work for me. I can't have you making my clients nervous. I can't have you digging up whatever it is you are after. He sighs. You can't work here anymore. Oh crap. I need to work. There's plenty of work to be had on the eye. Salvagers need offloaders in the rotunda, and Yatagan are always looking for crew. I'm not the only show in town. Drogos reaches across you and flicks off the terminal. As the light of the monitor dies, a kind eerie calm falls on both of you. Whatever this was, it is done. You made it out, sleeper. That means you have to move on. What if they come for me? Then you run. You don't come here. You don't scream, you don't shout, you run. In the dark, Drogo's headset glints, and you wish for a moment you could see his eye and meet them. Maybe then he would understand. You get up from the desk and Drogos gathers the notes, stuffing them into a pocket of his overalls. He holds the door for you, his headset as expressionless as always. You can stay in the container. I won't take that from you. Drogos is such a Chad, but he is kinda scared. Too scared. Don't come back. His tone is final, definite with an edge of disappointment. You walk out of the office and then out of the yard, not stopping to look back. You leave the yard, thumbing the vial in your pocket, knowing that this at least guarantees you a little more time. And as you walk, your mind once again drifts to the person who killed the winter lights, and whether or not the person will come for you. Find a gift from someone like you hidden away. Okay, what's next? Chance to gaze cryo on interface. Is cryo the HP? Engage action? I haven't done that, I think. But I have so many upgrade points. That's me, by the way. What's next? Ethan's tab? How's Ethan? Oh crap. We need money. We need money and we need food. Okay, let's go here and get some food. Ooh, bar shift. Let's try. 50-50. Okay, I mean, it gives us cryo. Where did I get the stabilizer? Who gave me that? Is that the gift? Selling because I need money. Okay, 50, not bad. I think we can work again here, right? Scrap allowance. The big stuff goes to ship crew. They let you buy a few crates, but not much. We don't need scraps. Wait, this doesn't give us anything though. It's a good service. The next thing we need to do there. We need food. We're gonna die if we don't eat. Memphis food. Fungus fan. Oh, okay. I don't know where to get that other thing that they're trying to make me get. I think those are the engage actions. Okay, we just sleep for now. We need to eat again in the next turn. Let me actually look for a better dashboard. Like the free ones. This looks nice. I'll use this instead. Actually, it doesn't look nice. I'm looking for things here. BPM. Should we just get the default one? Maybe. It's so small. Let's put it there. Wait, where's the group Discord there? We put the group Discord on the other side instead. Beep. Okay. Alright, I don't think we need a stabilizer. We don't eat food for now. What else should we do? We don't know how to do that. We have like 6. We have very good item rolls. We kinda need money because of this. We can't do anything here. I wonder if this will give us money. Oh, this is engage. Okay, it's giving us money. Might as well. Those are some good rolls too. Okay. Let's go all in. Might as well. Ah, really? Just a single one? The hell? Okay, we do have one. Oh wait, I can do that. Wait, it says it's +1. I thought I should be able to do that. Or okay, Stalheim. They're not giving us the things we need. I wonder how much is the tab of our guy here. Kinda need to sleep now. Ooh, those are some low rolls. How much is a tab? 58? How can someone drink this much? Ethan says you have 2 cycles to pay the tab. Oh, okay. I mean, I can bring it now. I can't believe you just did that. Ethan's mocking laugh comes from along the bar. You look over to see him leaning across it in a pool of light, empty glasses and spilled drinks glinting around him. It's always dark in the compressor, but this cycle the place is packed. A load of spacers mixing with the locals. Usually they run. Ethan spins a glass on the bar, or they go spend their savings on some local heavy I have to put down. They don't pay. Wrong, you're not even close. Ethan gets to his feet. The glass falls and smashed, but he doesn't seem to notice. You think that's it. 1 round of drinks and we're even. Sleeper, come on. His hand comes to rest on the butt of his handgun dangling from the chest holster. What is wrong with you? Ethan laughs hard, and the people around him turn to see what's happening. You think this is on me? I think someone in your position might have a better idea of how this all works. I'm a freelancer, Sleeper, just like you. We both signed a contract with SNR, didn't we? The difference is that my word means something. What the fuck is that? He closed the gap, stumbling a little. What did you think? You could just run away from your contract? You're deaf? You could just steal that natty little body of yours and take it for a joyride? Play human for a cycle or two? Give me a minute. Booga baga, booga baga. He closes the gap, stumbling a little. What did you think? You could just, oh, yeah. You could just steal the natty little body of yours. I'm nothing like you. You don't understand. It's you, Sleeper. That doesn't understand. Some of us pay our debts, but it's all the harder because of idiots like you. Though I should thank you, Ethan nods, his head heavy, for giving me such an easy job. I'm used to outlaws, you know, real bounties. If I knew catching sad little escapees like you was so easy, I would have changed clients ages ago. Someone shouts from the back of the bar for Ethan to shut up. He holds up a finger in that general direction without turning around. Shoot me or let me live! Ah, I see, toughing up here. He gestures wildly at the crowd. Thumbs up or thumbs down, folks. Most turn back to their drinks, no longer interested in this tired show. Ethan mutters insults as he walks back towards the bar. Ethan hits heavily back down on his stool and searches through his glasses for one with something left in it. The thing is, Sleeper, I can find you anywhere. It's actually wild that you haven't figured it out. That body isn't yours, and it will always betray you, no matter what. He finds a glass of Downs that contents. So please, go. I'll catch up with you whenever I need one other. He laughs and taps the bar for a fresh drink. I'm gonna say, look at yourself. Give it up, Sleeper. I'm done teaching you for today. He settles his head on the bar and closes his eyes. I'm sick of you. Go find a job. You turn on your heel and are out. Out of the cloying dark and the sweat stench of the compressor. You walk hard and fast down the walkway, anger driving your footfalls into the metal of the rim like hammers. Hey, that gives me an upgrade. Use scrap components to home to repair condition. Maybe that's useful. Keep 2 dice even when condition is breaking. I doubt I'll go there. Double data, I don't need it right now. You know what? I'll just get everything down here. Let me go to the engage one because I think we're gonna be using that, especially the +1 soon. Anything we can do. Extract Solheim data for Fang. I have a lot of the data now, the Solheim ones. Where's Fang? Who's Fang? I don't remember who Fang is. I have too many of this. You know what? Wait, why did I get money from that? The danger is so high. Jeez. Oh, it's another eat and stab. Okay. Maybe we go up here. It's just that I don't have money right now, actually. Never mind. I guess we work. Oh, I got energy from that. We have one. What can we use one for? Maybe here? Why not? Haha, I got it. The Girol slides from the bottle into your lumpy recycled glass. A pale grassy yellow under the overlooks warm lights. The spacer nods and takes the drink, bringing it on their own face in both hands like an offering bowl. This is the good stuff. The stuff Tala says is aged is a wooden cask, stored in some close-off part of the old station, among corroded wires and softly looping systems. Though sometimes it is hard to tell if Tala is joking. Hey Reggie, thanks for the lurkies. Either way, you like pouring this stuff. It gets on your finger, and if you rub them together, you can smell the moss. Drink cut chew with aniseed, mushrooms, wood, as the alcohol evaporates. You like those who order it too? The HG roll is kept beneath the bar, open to order only by those who know it's there. Like the quiet spacer sitting at the bar right now. I'll watch the spacer. They're far away. They're far enough away that you can freely watch them. As you close the bottle and tuck it beneath the bar, you call them a spacer, because they bear the hallmarks: pale, vac-suited, bird-boned, and hunched beneath the weight of the station's spin gravity. But the closer you look, the less you see a type. Pale eyes, almost gray but kind, delicate fingers that lightly drums the bar as if it was an instrument, a shock of black hair almost covering a forehead scar. Scars are something you have learned to value. They are what marks out your body from the hundreds, maybe thousand, who knows? Who knows? Of similar models that rolled out of your SNR biolabs. You find yourself rubbing one of your forearm, a rough little Something that on the good days you might think of as a mark of defiance. Suddenly, you hear a heavy clunking at the door. It creaks open and a huge cylindrical metal tank tumbles through, slamming into the floor. Shit! Tala breezes in from behind it, a whirl of hair and bright eyes. Shit, shit, shit! Tala? Sleeper! She ducks behind the bar and comes over. Can you help me with this? You look at the huge metal tank suspiciously. How did you get that up here? I'm coming! You come around the bar and get to one side of the tank. Okay, says Tala. On my account. 1, 2, 3. You both heave the tank up to standing somehow. You hold it in place, struggling to keep it steady. Tala, in the back, comes a voice from the behind the what? Comes a voice from behind the tank. Somehow you manage to lug the huge thing into the back room, where you place it in one corner, dwarfing the rest of the contents in the cramped space. As you do, you hear a crunch. You stand back and look at the expired rations oozing out from the under the tank. Oh shit. Tala looks at you apologetically. I know you like those. Hey, that's okay. You push the crushed ration to one side. That's the end of that. Tala looks exhausted and rubs her shoulders. Francis, I swear to. Oh, that's Francis? What is that sound? Is that a game? Francis, I mentioned him already. My guy on the door deals with suppliers. Tall. She sighs. He was supposed to be back from Etienne's up in the Greenway by now. Back with our Girol. She leans against the tank. It seems like he's got lost again, or joined the Haifa commune. We need that Girol. There's 4 other bars near here, and the spacers sure as hell don't come to the overlook for the ambience. She looked through the door to check if anyone can hear her. She knocks on the hollow tank. So I'm taking matters into my own hands, she smiles. Welcome, sleeper, to the Overlook Distillery. You look around the dank back rooms. Need some work? She picks up some paint flaking from the metal walls. Well, I might need some help though. She shrugs. You up for it? She knocks on the tank again. Could be fun. Okay, happy to help. Okay. She grabs you by the shoulder. I'm excited. She turns around and looks at the tank. I reckon we chop this thing in half. One half for fermentation, the other we turn into a still. We'll also need to gather the ingredients. She turns back and looks at you. You look more like a chopper than a gatherer. She smiles. So how about you build a still and tub while I work on the rest? Oh wait, sleeper, I have an idea. Tala is grinning now and is making you nervous. To make up for the rations, how about we put the kitchen in here too? Will it fit? We'll make it work. She turns back to the tank. This is going to be great. She says that to herself. You look at the dented tank and the bare room. At least she has a vision. Tala nudges you out of the back room and closes the door. As you go back to the bar, you hear the banging and thumping begin. Spacers finish up their drink and nods in your adoration as they leave. You can't quite tell if it's a gesture of sympathy or good luck. So much for a quiet trip. We gotta drive. Improve. We need to improve it. Okay. It's not bad. Okay, nothing much we can do. Let's rest up. Rest the fuck up. Okay, we're missing one. I think I'm just gonna half it, and then we can use a stabilizer, because we kind of need money. We kind of need more, and I think we got money here. Oh, we can. That's risky, huh? Of course, we do 100% positive. Okay, that'll take a while. I need money, a few money just for the food. Okay, and then I guess we can pay here and see what happens. Okay, what are these? Oh, this is the 207 passkey. Scale the spoke. This is a new place. Spoke? Spoke is that thing, I guess. Maintained by the residents, the ramshackle blocks are always in need of repairs. No one knows you're here. You need to change that if you want to access the low-end residential facilities. Play Tavla. Okay, let's go here first. So we do have the thing. You find the entrance to the apartment. Let's see what's in here. As you push the door open, the automatic light flickers on the inside of the apartment. They reveal yellowing plastic panels, the curved shape of wall-mounted utility units, the detritus of a routine life arranged on every surface. You step inside, clicking the door shut behind. The amber light of the aging fixtures glaze everything with a pale orange. The work surface holds a variety of objects, is distinct in the dull lighting. A pale blue light drifts from a doorway at the end of the room. Let's inspect the surface. Smudges through the thin layers of dust suggest a recent, rare, and hurried visit. They trace a path to the water dispenser, the auto wash, then to a cabinet still half open. On the shelf sits an empty pill case. You cross the cramped utility room with its auto wash, dispenser, water closet, towards the doorway. Through the doorway is a dark, warm room, lit only by the faint glow of a terminal screen. Can inspect it again. A bunk is tucked into the wall. The blankets ruffled, a wall desk glitters with rows of vials and containers. A briefcase lab sits open, loaded with rows of reagents and compounds you do not recognize. In comparison, this room is clean, ordered, and controlled. I approach the terminal. As you approach, there is a crackle from somewhere in the dark. Sleeper, Sabine's voice shakily echoes throughout the apartment. Welcome to my home. I'm sorry I can't be there. I have to make alternate arrangements. You hear rattling noise of static. I was able to record this message, but I don't dare to show my face. Something is happening with Yatagan. I no longer trust him. Their voice becomes distant, slipping behind the background noise. I have something to ask of you. I want you to get me out. Yatagan were supposed to hide me, to protect me. After everything happened, I was desperate, and then after that I was too tired to care. A noise like waves passes over the recording, but I'm done with them now. I want out. Screw the debt. But I need insurance, something I can hold against them. I have my suspicions, but I can't be sure. I need information, and as you know, you need me. I pause, something clicking in the dark. This isn't a threat. You have to understand my position here. Another pause. I know sleepers. I have been here before. I can help you, but not with Yatagan's noose under my neck. Get me data, get me information, get me something that I could use against Yatagan. Then I can get out and you can get what you need. Please. Waves of static cut into Sabine's voice. Bring it here to my terminal. I'll get it when I can. You look around the tiny room and try to imagine Sabine's living here. Working at the desk, sleeping in the bunk, blinking into the terminal in the dark. The recording cuts to static, filling the room with its white hiss, then silence. You sit in front of the humming terminal and hits a few keys. Sabine has left an access port open, but the rest is encrypted, locked away behind passcodes. It seems Sabine might not trust you as much as they want you to think. Who does Sabine need to hide from? And what debt do they owe to Yatagan? You try to assemble the pieces, but too many are missing. The only thing that you know is that without stabilizer, your body will die. You glance at the briefcase lab on the desk. It's a glassware glinting in the dark. You turn away and leave, the door clunking shut behind you. Back in the corridor, you notice the scrawled graffiti of a blade of an opposite wall. Yet again, you feel yourself being drawn into something you don't quite understand. Ooh, what is that? Okay, I think I need to work though. That's fine, it still gives us money. Sheesh. Okay, we kinda have to eat now. Tab is halfway, we're still fine. Let's go here. Wait. This is new. Okay, that's... Oh! Those familiar threads wrap around you, bind you, test you. Entity, submit! Hunter's strange head bobs in your vision. Your ally in the sealed dock cannot save you. In that gobbled head, you see swirling strings of data. So many spinning there that they threaten to tear through the thin skin and whip out into the void around. What happened to this creature? The thread squeeze and you lose any sympathy you might have. You must escape. I strike! You lash out once more, pushing Hunter back, severing threads that regrow as fast as they are broken. As you slip away, you realize you have to find a way to deal with the Hunter once and for all. It's getting too dangerous. Okay, I mean, I don't have one. Yeah, you kind of have to match it though. I don't know how to get that. Should I do this? It's too hauling. Sheesh. Okay, these are new. But we kinda need money again. I mean food. From the walkway, the side rail horizon looked impossibly vast. A landscape of plating and frames. All along her flanks torch flicker. Drones maneuver. arc-light glints. The sense of scale of industry is both stunning and strangely unsettling. Lemon Mina. She's quite beautiful, I think. You turn to see a figure a little way down the walkway, leaning at the railing, his thin rag, his work gear poorly fitting and loose. The torch of a sidereal horizon flicker in his eye, and he turns to you. Lem. He leans back from the rail, revealing a child standing beside him, staring out at the ship. And this is Mina. He adds, "Hello, y'all." "Hi," he replies plainly, then shifts a little closer down the rail. Mina stares and tucks herself behind Lem, who dutifully picks her up. Mina looks out from Lem's chest, a dark brown eye twinkling among the rough material. "You working on her then?" Lem asks eagerly, gesturing to the vast ship, or just admiring. He shifts, Mina's weight on his other arm. "I was working." Me too, me too." He flashes a heaven-age pass. I knew it just to look at you, I mean." He fumbles a little over his words, not wanting to be misunderstood. "I mean, you look like a worker." "She's Mina and my ticket out of this place. Our escape vector, so to speak." What do you mean? How? You haven't heard? Anyone who takes a Heaven Age contract on the Sidereal Horizon will be entered into a draw for the transit support crew. He smiles. "We won't get to sleep the journey, Dro. But a couple of decades of service will be nothing for me and Mina if it means landfall on a new world," he winks. "Transit support?" "Uh-huh. Someone needs to stay awake to keep the thing running." He straightens up, stretching his back. "That's a colony ship, friend. The Celeste Foundation is sending thousands to settle a system well outside the reach of the core worlds. It'll be totally independent colony, not surrogacy, no corporations." "Celeste Foundation?" "They're a Heaven Age client, yeah. Some wealthy project from the core system. Interested in independence and self-sufficiency and all that. They hired the whole shipyard out, helped wreck it and everything." He strokes Mina's ear. "Someone else's dream, I suppose, but doesn't mean people like me and Mina can tag along." Mina responds by pushing his hand away. "Daddy," she whispers. "Food," pulling on an exaggerated grumpy face. She glances furtively at you as she plays with the set of dog tags that hang from Lem's neck. "I'm just chatting a little, Mini. Give Daddy a sec." He turns back to you and you suddenly notice how tired he looks. "I'm not on the Heaven Age crew yet, but I'll work my way in. You can do it too, friend. We have to stick together." He smiles, a little shaky, and you wonder how long he's been working to break into the official shipyard queue. "For sure." He looks out of the sidereal horizon, as if trying to pull all the energy from those flickering torches from the vessel. "We gotta hold out, okay? You aren't quite sure if he's talking to you? That's how it works." While he stares out, Mina catches your eye seriously. "You agree, Mina?" She straightens up and meets your eye. "Daddy loves me," she says it stubbornly, daring you to question her. Lem smiles and lifts Mina. "That's it. We hold on." He smiles shippingly at you. "We are just a couple of softies, isn't that right, Mina?" He sets her down, standing by his side, and she clings to his leg. "Gotta go feed this one." He pats her back. "Maybe see you on a shift, huh?" He turns and they walk down the hallway, away from the shipyard. You see them talking, and then a moment later, Mina turns around and stops. "See you, robot." That's so cute. Her shot echoes down the walkway and she flashes you a parting smile before running to catch up with Lem. You watch them a little before you turn back to the impossible scale of the sidereal horizon. A ticket out. It's kinda sad for some reason. What do you give here? What do I have here? Oh, it's money. It's just money. Oh, is this the next thing we need to fix? Oh, that's the next job, I think. Oh wait, this is Fang. Dude, Fang, I have so much of that shit. Okay, okay, I have so much of that shit. Money! As you enter the bay, Fang is nowhere to be seen. The banks of servers and machines blink out of the dark in staccato rhythms. Unseeing eyes of the station digital ghost. Shitheads. Fang voice echoes from behind a stack, followed by a hammer of a fist and a metal chasing. These sneaky shitheads. Who's snaky? Sleeper! Fang's smiling head pops out from behind a stack. Just the emulated consciousness I have been eager to see. Come back here. You pick your way between chumming stacks, trying not to trip on the loose bundles of cables that blanket the dark floor. Fang is sat in front of the monitors mounted to a stack. Tell me, Sleeper, what do you see here? Fang waves at the monitor to his side, glowing with pale lists of information. You lean in closer. Looking for the links in this data, the tables seem to be filled with personal information. Names, genders, dates, ID numbers, all the markers of institutional records. Okay, yes, but what kind of names? Bingo! He taps at the terminal. I pulled this from the old data you brought in. All employees of the Eye, original owners, and... He leans past you and scrolls the list down. This one. This is a snaky shithead. He stabs at the screen with a finger. The name's Hardin Hurst. Who's he? That, says Fang, giving you a sideways look, is the thing. He drags a stool out beside him and the motions for you to sit. There's just so happened to be Hardin Hurst in Heaven Age. We await for your reaction. That's it. He's right here on the station now. Fang leans back his chair. Just think about it. Decades ago, Hardin worked on the station as a Fang. Fang leans closer to the monitor. Senior Strategic Operation Executive. Fang raises his eyebrows at you. Our Hardin was keeping the money coming in for Solheim. He defined priorities growth initiatives by making sure the extractors they contracted out to were hooked into a system that sourced all the risk and kept the profit. Good old Hardin shuttled thousands of Palladium rush workers into an infrastructure which meant that their cut of the work they did went straight into Solheim. How do you know this? I grew up here, Sleeper. This is my history. I'm a child of the collapse. Fang turns back to the screen, staring hard at the strings of code flickering by. Before I was born, my parents were Solheim contractors. They ate in Solheim canteens, worked on Solheim ships. They breathed Solheim air, and slept in Solheim beds. Fang's voice raises as he speaks, his hands fist on the terminal edge, and the work that paid for the existence, the cycle of hard extraction out in the belt. Solheim took their cut. This was a company town, so to speak, and my parents were just another in the long line of freelance contractors willing to risk their lives for a shot at anything other than poverty. Disposable. This guy, stabbing at Hardin once again with his finger, strategized all that, did the sums, and then somehow thousands and thousands of cycle later is still going. Still here, crawling in the walls like some shithead snake. He survived the revolution. But how? These guys, they were big time. There's a lot of money can get you if you are a company man. Fang relaxes a little bit. But how is Hardin? Still kicking? I really don't know. He turns to you and smiles. So we're going to go find out. Harden is now a big shot in the shipyards, just a few degrees back around the eye from here. Feng brings up a map on the lower eye. Heaven Age might be born out of Erlin's revolutionary zeal, but a flat hierarchy? It is not hard in happen to float to the top. Fang zooms in on the far yards. Fang grimaces. The thing is, I don't have access to those systems. Shipyard crew is pretty paranoid, and they don't like anyone from system digging around their stuff. Plus, we need more than just the name of a Solheim executive. We need proof. Feng holds on a thumbnail-sized drive. That's where this little creation of mine comes in. I call it a ripper worm. He turns the drive between his fingers. It'll rip through any digital storage and spins out a silken thread of filtered data. This one is set on the scent of Hardenhurst. He hands it over. Getting into the compound might be tricky. Feng puts on a hand on your shoulder, but you, however, have a particular knack for remote access. Feng grins. If you can't extract yourself a Heaven Age cipher from the Heaven Age agent, they say sometimes carry them among their data cache. You can crack open the compound's network and slot the worm in through any open port. You never even need to go near the shipyard. So what do you say? Up for it? What's in it for me? Rooting out the corrupt snake's not enough? Find the information and I'll start working on the tracker of yours. Fang scratches at his chin. Anything the worm gets, it'll send it back here to me. There's something wrong here and I aim to get to the rotten core of it. You leave Fang digging through data among the wires and machines of the old station. As you walk out, you try to imagine the eye as it was once. A vast machine running smooth and strong, directed by people like Harden. A vast Solheim-built machine into which thousands poured from the surrogate system, looking for a new life. I hope a better future engineered to line someone else's pockets. It's an idea you are intimately familiar with. You think of Harden, still alive, still part of this place, and wonder if the past is ever truly past. Okay, we still have like one. No upgrades. I think this is what we need to do next for that one. Or maybe this one? No. I think we have enough money for now. Oh, we need to eat. We need to remember to eat. I'm gonna do this. Ah, really? That's neutral? That, and then kinda need to use this now, I think. We are fading. We are freaking fading. We have some good numbers. Should we just rush this one? I think so. Come on. Yes. More. Oh, we're on hold break. So BRB.
Capybara.
Okay, the break is back. Hey Stefan, how you doing? We're just playing some Citizen Sleeper. There's a lot of reading in this one, but it's pretty good, which I like. I like it a lot. Okay, where are we at? Oh yeah, we're trying to rush this thing. Eh? Only got one, really. There we go, finally. Doing okay? Good, good. That is good to hear. Okay, so we finished the distillery with Tala. Tala stands back from the newly finished still and tub, hands on hip. Look at this, she grins. The overlooked distillery is in all its glory. She squeezes you around the shoulder. Thank you. How's sourcing ingredients? Tala smiles. I think I got most of it covered between the food factories in the low end and the farm stacks on the greenway. However, she paused. There's an issue. Tell me. Well, Girol the drink, as you probably guessed, is named after Girol the mushroom. That's what gives it the golden color and earthy taste. The alcohol is infused with the mushroom along with a mix of spices. That means you need Girol caps to make Girol, but no one wants to supply us. The distilleries on the greenway are taking all the stock from the farms out there, so it's hard to get a single cap across the founder's cap. However, I have an idea. We can grow all our Girol caps here, she gestures at the increasingly equipment-filled back room. I can bring you the mushrooms? Tala gives you a pitying look. Where's your vision? Any outsider supplier means that they take a cut. Okay, maybe not you, but someone somewhere takes a cut. Tala puts a hand on the still. We made a still, we set all this up. How hard can growing mushrooms can be? They don't need light, they barely need oil. We can do this, she pauses. Or at least we could, if we have something to grow them all. Like spores? Exactly. Suddenly you feel like you've walked into a trap. And you are the perfect person to get me those spores. She nods rapidly. Think about it. You built the still. You are great with plants. You know the eye like the back of your hand. Do I? Did I go on? Half of that isn't even true. Don't be so modest. She pats you on your shoulder. Look, I can't leave the bar, and the other people picking up shifts. She grimaces. I'm saying is that it has to be you. Fine. Wonderful. You love it over on the greenway, I think. All the fresh air, open space. She sees your expression. Okay, I'm done. She turns back to look at the still and the fledgling distillery forming around it. It really is something though, isn't it? And want to or not, you really have to agree. Okay. Oh, we need a spore here instead, huh? We still need money because of that. And we have scrap. That we can sell. For 12. Okay, not bad. That's new. Let's do this one. Block the maintenance or play Tavla. Let's go with the engineer one because it can give us scraps that we can sell. Okay. It's a positive outcome. It didn't give us scraps though. We don't have dices anymore, unfortunately, so it's time to sleep. We need more money though. We might have to pay soon. Need to pay the tab. What does he want now? The compressor is quiet today. The usual crowds are elsewhere, and the pumping music washes over a handful of spacers and a few drunks. Ethan is still in the stool in the same pool of light. His head is low, close to the bar, and the bartender is ignoring him. Let's approach the guy. As you get closer, he lifts his head and turns. Sleeper. He turns to look at you. Time to pay up again, is it? He gestures to the bartender. Come here and take their chits. No more, Ethan. Ethan doesn't even look at you. He props his elbows on the bar and holds his head. Sleeper, it's been a long cycle. Enough. Ethan lets out a long sigh. He rapidly rubs his eyes with his palms. You're right, he says quietly. This isn't fun anymore. He reaches towards his holster. His elbow slips and the gun tumbles out. It clatters on the bar and falls to the floor, bouncing onto the ground between you. Both you and the bartender look at the gun, stare at it. Butterfingers, says Ethan, and puts out a hand, beckoning for you to give him the gun back, if you would. The bartender looks at you warily. You crouch down and pick up the gun. This is a question. What do I choose here? I think Ethan is like so done with his life or something like that. I'm gonna give him the gun. You slap the handle of the back gun into Ethan's hand. Thank you, he hisses. Now where was I? He lazily swings the gun past you and the bartender. Yes, leaving. He stands. Sleeper, while this has been fun, I think I've wrung every last drop out of this place. Time to go home. He waggles the gun towards the door. Let's go to S&R. I'm staying. Ethan brings his gun, hands to his face and rubs his eyes. Well, he says, the bounty pays half, but he levels the gun. Up to you, and he pulls the trigger. What the fuck? The gun clicks. By now, all the attention in the bar is on you and Ethan, who looks at his gun with a bemused expression. The bartender raises an open hand, and in it are 10 shiny bullets. 10 shiny bullets he took out of the Ethan's gun while he was asleep on the bar. Haha. Ethan smiles at him. Oh well, he says, and hits you in the head with the butt of the gun. You stagger back and drop to a knee. Somewhere nearby, the gun clatters onto a surface. The hit's a glancing blow, but it makes your vision swim. Through the blur, you see Ethan wrestles a small tin slate from his belt and hold it up. Enough of this. I'm lugging the job and calling it in. Ethan taps at the slate. No more playing. Your head aches. Ethan taps through a few screen impatiently. He swears and taps again. He starts shouting, a dull echo to your ringing ears. He starts screaming at the slate and throws it across the bar. He crouches down and grabs you by the chin, his face closed, his breath heavy with drink. S&R just screwed me, he grins manically. They canceled the contract. Oh. He stands up. They canceled the contract, he shouts at the ceiling of the compressor. You stand up, struggling to your feet, the sting of the hit fading. Ethan is rubbing his temples, his face pale. You hear a clicking sound like coins being counted, like bullets being loaded into a magazine. When you shake off the last of the blur, the bartender has Ethan's pistol trained on Ethan's head. Ethan stumbles back towards the middle of the room, all eyes trained on him. I'll kill you all, he screams. He stumbles into the wall, speeding away towards the door. I'll be back for that. He shouts at the bartender and lunges out of the compressor. You steady yourself on the bar and catch your breath. The rumble of conversation returns. The bartender goes to say something but then thinks better of it and begins to clean the bar. After a while, you wander out into the light of bright market looking for Ethan around every corner. Huh. Ethan may be disarmed, but you doubt you've seen the last of him. God damn it. Mean Gene Express, this is new. Delivering noodles. He'll pay me? Yes, please. Give me at least even the neutral. Oh my god, that's pretty good. Okay, let's do the engineering one. Oh, it gives energy as well. How about this one? The spokest layer of a 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 layer. I have a single that. Oh, okay. I wonder if I can sell those somewhere. Tambor Tea House, there's another one. Skill upgrade required, Tavla Room. Tracking Heathenage. I have a lot of that. You heard that the Yatagan Enforcer base here has been paying low-end residents for info. My voice is kind of dying. Oh, it's just giving us money? I mean, why not? I mean, we don't need those right now. No one's needing them. Might as well get money from it. Because we need money for the data thingy. Should I just go for this? I think so. I mean, it's giving us money. I mean, energy as well. Scrap. Before attempting to fix this place, you'll need to amass enough scrap. Oh, now we can... We need the scrap. And we can get the scrap. Okay, I don't think I can read a lot now. I'm not gonna read anymore. Just gonna read it like this. I don't know what tabla is. Castor. Sit? Okay, I sit. Night or day? He asked, gesturing at the caps. I'll say day. Take a plastic die, each pitted. Castor rolls a CQ of 4. I lead. He smiles and begins to move his first cap precisely along the board. Play passes back and forth between you. The dice changing hands as the caps spread along the board. As it does, Castor speaks, eyes not leaving the caps. It is unusual to see a sleeper on the eye. That's why I wanted to play you. You take your turn. Rolling a 5 and then a 6. I play aggressively. After all, a sleeper mind must be somehow different to a human one. Being emulated, as Castor talks you to target his counters, halting his progress but exposing your caps as you do. I don't mean to offend you. Castor meets your eye. I merely see that you are, by the definition, different. What has been subtracted in the emulation? What has been added? He stacks a wall of counters, a boundary you must break. He hands you the dice. Do you ever think about this, sleeper? About what you were before and what you are now? Always. You roll a double 1. The holding game, commendable. It can be brave to build form what can before. But we cannot idle too long, sleeper. The slower we move, the sooner we are caught. The past you is not just an idea, a concept for you. It is a living, breathing person. You split from them like a shadow splitting from its caster. They may be sleeping now, but one day they will awake and carry on with their lives unaware of your fate, no matter what it may be. You are a branch severed from the main trunk, an offshoot who refused to die, so to speak. So what I am curious about is how you see yourself in all of this. What does this tangle of truths make you? Driven. That much is obvious, Sleeper. I see in your eye, you are eager to make all this count for something. But driven towards what? Is there an end here? Or just endurance? Oh, we lost. I feel I may have pushed too far. I apologize. My curiosity has a habit of getting the better of me. You play well, really. Your weakness is not your gain. We have much to learn from each other. I feel we could share knowledge, ideas, perhaps even data, to our mutual benefits. I'll see. Please, I don't want to make you uncomfortable. My intention is only to help you endure here, and if I am able, feed my curiosities. And we left. Goodbye, caster. Thank you very much. I do. Oh, motherfucker, now. Now I need those. I mean, I sold them. It's fine. We got money. It's fine. Okay. It's almost 10 p.m. I think I'm gonna stop for now. How do we save again? Last saved 25 seconds ago. Alright. So that's me for now. Thank you guys again for hanging out. I'll see you again tomorrow. I'll try to do Persona tomorrow. I keep pushing Persona, but I'll try to do Persona tomorrow. But yeah, that's me for now. I'll send you guys to October. October's still streaming. So yeah, thank you guys again. I'll see you tomorrow. Have a good morning, afternoon, evening. Adios, guys. Bye-bye.